Cheer up, mate. I told you to leave. Fine, you can keep your shitty review. Has he gone? Welcome back to another video for what is going to be a car-based review. It is absolutely about to tip it down out there, and also I'm doing it for comedic purposes. You might have already worked that out from the intro. But I'm here to talk about the brand new album Embers from Irish instrumental post-rockers God is an Astronaut, and this was released on September 6th, 2024 via Nplam Records. I was doing a lot of... One of the benefits, look, I just get to scroll through my script, not even making any effort anymore. That's what I'm like. I'm arrogant, you see. I start getting a few subscribers and I just don't bother. Even with the script right in front of me, I'm no doubt going to butcher these names. So the band lineup consists of Torsten Kinsella, and this is the one, Niels Kinsella. They're brothers, by the way. Torsten plays guitar, piano, synths, backing vocals. Even though this is an instrumental band, there's kind of ambient noise going on in the background with the voices and stuff like that. And Niels, I'm sorry, mate. He's on bass. Like I said, I believe they're brothers. And we have Lloyd, Hanney on drums. Now, this is the follow-up to 2022's Somnia, but this is the first album of theirs that I've checked out since 2018's Epitaph, which you can see that I'm looking at it, can't you? Let me look at it that way so that I can do it without the script. But this is the first album of theirs I've checked out since 2018's Epitaph, which I did do a review for, and I absolutely adored. And listening to this album, I can't for the life of me work out why I haven't been listening to them more. I loved that album. I mean, I'm doing a bit of a spoiler warning here, isn't it? This is a good album. Watch the video, though. So anyway, I'm not going to waste any more time. I am actually on holiday as I record this, so you're welcome. Let's get into the songs. First off, we have Apparition, and this one starts out with a beautiful, clean guitar line that allows you to just meditate and immerse yourself into the music. We're going to get a lot of that through this album. Around the 1:40 mark, we get the introduction of a sitar, which is crops up quite a lot through the album. This is played by guest musician Dara O'Brien. I don't believe it's the comedian. It might be. I suppose I'll check. 3 minutes in, things start to get a little heavier with all the instruments syncing up, and we get some nice syncopated chugs. Fantastic start to the album. Like I said, I can't work out why I haven't been listening to this band more than I have. Next up, we have Falling Leaves, and this is the first of 3 epic tracks on the album, with this one falling just shy of 8 minutes. Just falling just shy, like falling leaves. This 8-minute track is yet another one that is a truly meditative experience where you just lose yourself into the ambience and the instrumentation that's going on. Bright, clean, shimmering guitars are given plenty of space to resonate and ring out. Same thing, innit? Who are you? The fucked up part of your brain. Oh yeah, I know you. Yeah, I remember you. And the bass and drums come in and lull you in with this hypnotic groove. We were talking about a song, remember? This track very much evokes the passing of time and has this reflective yet optimistic quality to it. What's optimism? Around the 5-minute mark, things go off in a rockier direction. This one brought to mind the Benz era of Radiohead. Sitar returns once again towards the back half of the song to draw it to a close. Absolutely beautiful track. What's beauty? Are we going to do this every time, mate? Next up, we have Odyssey, which clocks in at 7:39. This one starts out with an acoustic, atmospheric guitar with a somnolent feeling rhythm section. Somnolent, eh? Yeah, I literally typed into Google alternate words for hypnotic, and that's what it came up with, somnolent. Nice. Yeah, it is. Still shit, though. Around the 3-minute mark, things go off in a bit more of a prog rock section with excellent riffage from Torsten. Atmospheric is the key word for this album. Just immerse yourself and let yourself go. Don't tell me what to do. Chill out, mate. Chill. The outro to this song is great. It has this real upbeat, bouncy feel that just leaves you in a state of pure bliss. Yeah. Outstanding. Next up, we have Heart of Roots, which starts out with a prominent bass line from Niels. Probably pronounced that name wrong. And I'm sorry if I have. We get these slide guitar lines, which adds to the atmosphere of the track. And later on, we get this somber piano that joins in and really adds to the reflective quality of this music. Another stunning track. Next up, we have the title track itself, and this one comes in at just shy of 10 minutes. And this one starts out with a real prog rock feel with a mix of synth and bass just melding together to give this real haunting experience. The bass line continues to evolve into something that wouldn't feel out of place on a Tool album, while drummer Lloyd Hanney, is that how you pronounce it, locks in behind the kit to produce a wonderful groove. Torsten throws in some jagged chords, ambient lines, and even a hint of black metal towards the back half of the track, with some faster paced tremolo picking. We get a very heavy synth section towards the back half of the song that leads into this stomping stop-start riff before being joined once again by the sitar. I genuinely don't have anything bad to say about this album up to this point. It sounds fantastic, the production is amazing, and it is just so immersive. It's a beautiful piece of work. Next up, we have Realms featuring Quail. I'm not actually quite sure what instrumentation they're lending to this track, but this one is more of a cinematic piece. This could easily be on a film score. Definitely brought to mind the likes of Hans Zimmer for this track. Struggling there, mate? An ambient synth-driven piece that conjures up all sorts of cinematic imagery. What kind of images did it conjure up for you? Darkness. Right, okay, well I thought about the passing of time yet again during this track. No, darkness for me. Right. Next up we have Oscillation, and the intro to this track had a much more uncomfortable feel, almost as though everything was starting to go wrong. I related to this song a lot. The track goes in and out of much more upbeat feeling passages. Didn't like those bits. As well as more discordant, jarring instrumentation. Welcome to my world. Would you get out of my fucking car? Fine! Next up, we have Prism, once again featuring Quail, and this one is centered around a haunting keyboard piece that once again has me reflecting on the passing of time. Cheer up, mate. I told you to leave. Fine, you can keep your shitty review. Is he gone? This song just leaves a very unsettled... Come on, you fucking bastard. Fuck off, you twat. Think you're fucking hard, do you? Little bitch. That's weird, wasn't it? Final track on the album is Hourglass, and this one starts out with a melancholic piano piece until around the 150 mark when the rest of the band joins back in. This is of a much more subdued ambient affair that builds very slowly to a very satisfying close of not just the song, but the album. No shit, it's the last track. I thought you'd gone. Your words hurt me. I'll talk to him in a bit. He'll be all right. So, with all seriousness, this album's absolutely fantastic. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. There aren't many instrumental bands that I find as engaging as this. As I said at the start of this, I thought it'd be quieter here. As I said a few times throughout this review, this is one of those bands where I don't really understand why I haven't been listening to them more often, because what I've heard of them, I absolutely adore. And this album is just incredible. It's so immersive, so atmospheric. The musicianship is just on point. The production is fantastic. It's just truly, it's classed as post-rock, but there's a real prog rock feel to this as well. And you can just put on the headphones and just settle back and just immerse yourself and go on a journey with this. It's just glorious. I don't really know what more I can say about it. I can't sing its praises enough. 9 out of 10 for me, easily. Absolutely fantastic album. And I definitely recommend that you go and check this one out. Before I go and check up on old soppy bollocks, just a quick update on the channel on what's upcoming. Once again, thank you to everybody who subscribed. The channel's doing great. Thank you so much for all your involvement and your interest. It really does mean a lot. A couple of days back, I recorded a video that I think a lot of you will be interested in. It is meaningful albums of my teenage years. This is all the music that got me into heavier music right up until the age of 19. This is going to be an ongoing series, the evolution of a metalhead, I'm calling it at the moment. I probably will do other forms of music as well, because it's not just heavy music that I listen to, obviously. I might do another one as well, sort of looking at other bands that interested me, like 80s pop bands, Britpop, ambient stuff, because I'm not just about metal. There's more to me than that. But yeah, the first part of that will be coming up either sometime this week or next week. I'm not sure yet. I'm doing a Napalm Death album ranking because I fucking love that band. And I want to use this channel to talk about music that I love. I'm also going to do a Queen album ranking after that in a couple of weeks. I like doing the album rankings. They're fun for me. and I want to keep them varied. I'm going to be doing a lot of death metal and hardcore bands because that's definitely a part of what I've really gotten into over the last couple of years. But there's going to be plenty of stuff that you guys enjoy as well. Devin Townsend has got a new album coming out in October, so I will be doing a full album ranking on the build up to that. That won't include Strapping Young Lad. I'll do a separate one for that. Who else have I got? Mastodon I'll do at some point. There's also rumours that there's a new album coming out from Mastodon soon. That'll be a perfect excuse for me to do an album ranking for them. I've had a load of people requesting Immolation, the albums. That is the album ranking, not the act. So I'll definitely be looking at that. Really love their music, but I've got a lot of theirs to catch up on as well. Anyway, there's loads coming. We've got all sorts of albums coming out as well. So I've got a lot of stuff that I want to do. So thanks once again. And yeah, I better go and see how he's doing. I don't know.